The Lehigh Mountain Hawks paid a visit to the Fordham Rams at Jack Coffey Field in the Bronx today. Lehigh's football team looked to turn around their 1-4 season so far, while the Fordham football team looked to bounce back from a 4-point loss to Georgetown last week. The game also happened to be the Fordham homecoming game, adding to the stakes. With both teams fighting for something, this game was a thriller that went down to the wire, where Fordham scraped off a literally last 1-second field goal to win the game 38-35. The game started off slow, with Lehigh getting on the board first with a touchdown, the only score of the first quarter. The second quarter, though, included much more scoring. After C.J. Montez scrambled for a 4-yard touchdown to tie the game, Lehigh went up 21-7 via 2 touchdowns, making the situation look hopeless for the Rams. Brayton Silbor, the QB of Lehigh, scrambled on a read option for his own touchdown, and then Tim Bell had a huge hit on Mason Hatfield, the kick returner on the kickoff for the Rams, forcing a fumble and putting the Mountain Hawks offense in prime position to add another 7 on the board. The Rams all but set that in stone with a roughing the passer penalty on a 3rd down. Fordham at heart, though, Julius Luffridge, the running back for the Rams and one of the stars of tonight's game, had 9+ yard runs on back-to-back plays and scored a touchdown to make it a 1-possession game once again. Mekhi Felton, one of the Rams' most important receivers who went down early in the game, then came back and helped the Rams get in position for a field goal that made the game 21-17. That drive also got an assist from a pass interference call in the red zone, which was almost followed by another pass interference call in the end zone, but Rams receiver Garrett Cody could not get the call on that one. While Lehigh had momentum for most of the game thus far, Fordham turned it around at the end of the half and completely shifted the momentum. Julius Luffridge continued Fordham's momentum to start the third quarter, punching in his 2nd touchdown of the game, but he came up hobbling and had to be helped off the field, shifting the momentum slightly to Lehigh's side once more. They had a turnover on downs, but followed it up by forcing the 2nd fumble of the game, after which Fordham picked up an unnecessary roughness penalty. We had to ask Coach Collin after the game about the amount of penalties in the game and Luffridge's injury.
Obviously that's never really been a hallmark of who we are until this year. So now all of a sudden we're kind of a highly penalized team, which is not what you want to be. So we have to figure that out. But, you can't – there's very little I can do about it after the fact, right? So, obviously some stuff gets said on the headset like, hey, we got to figure this stuff out. But you can't – there's nothing you can do to change it, so you just got to coach guys better to not get penalties going forward. In the end zone, I guess someone rolled or stepped on his knee accidentally, and he's good.
Lehigh scored 14 unanswered points for the 2nd time in the game, making it 35-24 Mountain Hawks. During that run, Luffridge returned to the game, but Cody Johnson, an offensive lineman for the Rams, went down with an injury. For the rest of the game, though, Fordham took over. Cole Thornton caught a 49-yard pass on a drive that was capped off by an MJ Wright touchdown. The Rams got a 2-point conversion via a shovel pass to Jaden Allen. The Rams then went down the field and kicked a field goal with 1 minute and 54 seconds to go. Cam Blair, a Fordham grad student cornerback, then broke a crucial 3rd down pass to give Fordham the ball back with 52 seconds in the game. After the Rams got the ball back, they made a questionable decision, deciding to run the ball 3 straight times despite having a long ways to go with not much time left. However, they followed that up with 2 straight clutch catches from Garrett Cody, who got out of bounds after both catches, setting Fordham up for a good, solid field goal attempt with literally only 1 second to go. They brought out Brandon Peskin, the kicker, who then got to be the hero, and kicked the ball through the uprights for a 38-35 last-second win for the Fordham Rams.
Yeah, so just going into it, I knew that I had a little slight of wind from the right, so I kind of was just figuring out where I wanted to aim, find an aiming point. Told myself I got to keep my head down, swing through the ball, don't look up too soon to try and see where it is. That's how you hit the ball. So kept my head down, swung through it. I actually thought it came off my foot really good. A little bit of wind at the end, pushed it a little left and hit the upright, but still went in. Yeah, from there.
Julius Luffridge had a great game with 170 rushing yards, and Brandon Peskin, the kicker, got to be the hero of the game, scoring the last 6 points. But it took many guys stepping up for the Fordham Rams for them to be able to get this all-around team win. With WFEV Sports, I'm Will Jing.